Hello, welcome to Inkscape for Teachers. I'm Geoff Phillips. In this tutorial I'll be showing you a dissection puzzle that I created. I'm probably not the first one to do it. I've based it on other things I've seen and just simplified it, but I'll show you how to make the puzzle and how you can set puzzles for students to solve. So to start with, I'll just delete the puzzle and these bits here, and we'll bring up the grid by going View, Page Grid. Now you can change the spacing of the grid by going to File, Document Properties, and then under Grids you can change the spacing perhaps from 10 to 20. I find 20mm useful for many things in maths. Then close that and you've got a reasonable grid. What I want is a 5 by 5 grid, so I'm going to mark that out with a rectangle. Ensure that snapping tools are turned on up here, and then snap to grid, which is this icon is on. Now I'm going to drag a 5 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and I'll just scroll. I haven't got the right size, I'll just change that by clicking the select tool and then dragging down. Yeah, now it's snapping to the 5. I should have had that view to start with. Now I'm going to use the Bezier Pen tool, and I'm going to start by drawing a house profile shape in the middle, ensuring that I snap to the nodes, and when I reach the starting point I should hover over it to get the red square and then click. That closes the path. I'll give that a yellow fill. Okay, I'm still on the Bezier Pen tool. I'm going to do a right angle triangle up in the corner here and click the yellow. Now I can either draw one on the other side. What I might do this time is reflect that in a vertical, Control Z, Control D to duplicate, then reflect it in a vertical axis. Control drag across till it snaps in place there. Now I'm going to use the Bezier Pen tool to draw a shape down here, starting bottom left, up here, and a trapezium shape, and fill that. Select tool, Control D to duplicate, reflect in a vertical axis, Control drag across here, and the final couple of shapes parallelograms start here, and you can see the whole puzzle is made up of pairs of reflected shapes. When I complete that shape, I'll just check if I do that in green. Yep, I've changed it back to yellow. Control D to duplicate, reflect in a vertical axis, Control drag across there. That should snap into place. You can tell if there are any inaccuracies because you'll see the line thickness not uniform. Okay, now I've got yellow there as my shape, and you can see the sub-shapes within that. But I'll go and hide the grid now, I don't need that anymore, so I'll go View and take the tick off Page Grid. And if you wish to make black pieces, highlight the whole lot, just click the black, and because the border is black, that's all well hidden. If you want to change the border to be visible but keep the black, shift click on the white, and you've got the puzzle pieces there. Okay, that completes how to make the shape. I'll just go to the completed file just to save a bit of time and show you some other shapes that I've made using this shape. These are reduced versions. If I highlight around those and shift click on the white and zoom in a bit, you can see how I've made those. They're not so much animals and creatures like tangrams and the magic egg can make. They're more just geometrical figures, many of them symmetric, but it's an example of a dissection puzzle. The good thing is you can drag the pieces around virtually on the screen. I'll just go back to the file we just made and show you that example. If I take that piece over here, it looks like I must have duplicated that before. Oh no, I've got a black background there, I'll delete that If I wanted to rotate that, I like to use the square brackets. They rotate in 15-degree increments. Left bracket for anti-clockwise, right bracket for clockwise, and make sure your snapping tools are on, and you can, snap things how you like and make up different puzzles. I'm not terribly confident what I'm doing here, but I'm just showing you how to use the rotate tools, for example. And you might want to play around a bit and see what you can discover. But the good thing is that you don't have to cut up paper. Students who have access to Inkscape, which is free, can be downloaded from, I think it's inkscape.org. They can use this too. If you want to hide a puzzle that you've made, obviously highlight it and shift click on the black to add a black border. If that border is not thick enough to hide the divisions between the shape, click on the Edit Objects, Colours, Gradients and Fills icon. Took a while to come up then. And strokes, under stroke style, change it, usually 0.5mm up to 1mm is quite suitable. I'll just close that for now. That completes this tutorial. Once again, thanks for watching.